Okay, you get to start with their feet. Just a regular butchering knife. You just cut right around that joint. Comes off. You always want to be careful with knives. Don't want to cut yourself. But put the feet to the side for stock. Cut the head off. Put it aside for stock. With the necks, you skin the neck down. You want to get rid of their windpipe and their food pipe, and the crop is right in here. The crop is hard to see, but it's this little section right here up against the here. This you want to not feed them for about 24 hours beforehand, so their crops are empty. We took their feed away. They still had grass that they could eat, but their grain and their feed rations that we give them wasn't there. So you just peel all of it back, and you have to pull it off of the crop off the breast and the skin right here, so that when you go to the other end you can pull everything through. So that's all loose. Move to the other side. You make a nice a slit right across the top of their vent, right above their vent. You don't want to go too deep. If you go too deep, you'll have the chance of cutting into their intestines. You don't want that on your meat. So just make a small cut, pull it across or open. That way there's a hole that you can pull everything out. Grab onto the gizzard and pull. Brings all the intestines. Here's the windpipe or the crop that came through. Drop it off the edge. I have a bucket down here to catch everything. Cut it around the vent. I missed part of it, so I have to just cut around the vent. Get rid of that. Keep it as clean as you can. There's a little bit of, so rinse it off. Then you go in for the rest of it. You have the heart, the liver, the lungs, and this is just this little green spot right there. That's a bile sac. You don't want that to get on your meat, so you pinch that off. Get rid of it. Little kidney, pinch it off. There's your liver. Put it to the side. Go back in for the heart. Pull off the sack around the heart. Put it to the side. And then the hardest part about cleaning them out is getting their lungs out. The lungs sit right up against the ribs. You have to work them loose. Sliding your finger up through underneath of them. There's one lung. Another lung. And that windpipe still got left in there, so reach in, work your way through so you can get the windpipe out. Smaller hands can get into the chickens a little bit easier, but you can do it with big hands too. So then you rinse everything out. Rinse everything off really good. So this way you get rid of any loose blood or anything that was left in there. And then you still have the neck attached. You make a little slice. You don't want to hit the bone with your knife, it'll dull it pretty quick, so I use little shears. Cut through the bone. There's your neck. There's the rest of your chicken. Put the neck inside the cavity for later use for stock. Make a small little cut to make it, put the legs in there, make it nice and neat. And there you go. There's a great chicken for 2 meals, or 3 or 4, however you want to do it. You can use the bones for stock, and these are pretty decent sized chickens, so it should do at least one or 2 meals, and then you can section it off and do all kinds of different things with it. So